on, fellas? What's going on, ladies?
Hola.
Welcome back to Booze, Brawls, and Balls. Back with Dustin. You got Statman in the house for this week.
Statman!
If you haven't watched before, I'm Zach. This is Kenya. And we got some shit to talk about. We're actually drinking beer today. We moved the beer. We had two very
rough outings. I wouldn't say rough, but just like, man, super.
It was heavy, man. The after part, like.
Oh man.
Being hammered afterwards
It was fun, but I was knocked the fuck out within a couple hours.
Did not prepare for a marathon.
Oh man! As always, this episode is brought to you by the Native Brand number 513, Mr. J Banks. Good looking, Mr. Mad Scientist, sir. We got some big games coming up this weekend. I'm about to chug this. Because
as far as big games on the college scene, you already got Notre Dame and Miami. They're about to hook up and clash.
Who you got?
Oh man, definitely Miami. I think Miami's gonna have a good edge.
Florida's not with it this
fuck
year.
Notre Dame, South Bend, Indiana, my ass. You guys ain't shit.
Brian Kelly, though.
Fuck him.
He hasn't won a big game.
Well, this game ain't gonna be your game,
Lost to
motherfucker.
Georgia at home.
Not today, motherfucker.
Not today.
Okay.
Motherfucker.
Also, Cincinnati and Temple tonight. Who knows? Maybe Cincinnati can do it.
Maybe.
I think they do.
They're 3 and 6. I think Cincinnati can do it. Temple's 4 and 5.
Temple's 4 and 5, but you know, if you face a Temple team, either way, it's like football or basketball. It's gonna be a tough out anyway.
Yeah.
Big ups to Temple. Y'all some beasts.
Number 9, Washington plays Stanford tonight. Washington's favored 6 points. Stanford's 6 and 3. They haven't done too horrible this year.
No, Stanford hasn't done too horrible.
In Washington, if they keep doing what they're doing, people keep getting upset.
Yeah.
They find themselves in the playoff right
Where the hell is Washington right now as far as college football rankings?
Number 9.
9?
Yeah.
Weren't they up there at first?
Yeah,
They're
first, yeah.
like 4 or something like that originally, yeah.
What are they? They lost 2 games or something?
No, they're 8 and 1. They've only lost 1.
Oh, they only lost 1 game.
What the shit? ESPN?
Let's talk about fantasy owners and Ezekiel Elliott not playing for how many games?
6.
Maybe. I don't know. He's playing, 6 games?
Yeah.
I thought it was 4.
He'll be eligible to play the day after Christmas. It's only 6.
Ooh.
Man.
What's that going to happen to the Cowboys? Are they still going to be consistent with the
I don't
running
know.
game?
We'll
or are they
find
going to
out.
switch up with our...
The line's the same.
Oh, yeah.
The line's the same, but will Morris or McFadden carry the payload that Zeke had?
Now, the very first episode, I was talking about Run DMC wanting to run the ball. But now, I'm seeing that Alfred Morris is Ezekiel Elliott's backup, and now I'm pretty sure that Alfred Morris is going to start. Is he going to have the same productivity as Ezekiel? I don't think so.
Are they going to be kind of tippy-toeing around it to see how much he carries the ball?
No, they're not going to tippy-toe around it. I'm pretty sure Alfred Morris, being the starter from right now, he's not going to get 20-plus carries. I'm pretty sure he's going to get
double digits in fantasy this week.
I'm pretty sure he'll probably get about like 15 carries, if that. Close to 15
Still,
carries.
if those 15 carries are anywhere beneficial, he'll definitely be a sure fantasy starter.
But I'm pretty sure Dak Prescott will have his other targets. Even though Jason Witten's been a bit slow as of late, it's not due to age. It's just he's not open. Cole Beasley, he's a pretty good fantasy pickup if you guys want to grab him or whoever wants to snatch him up. He's a good fantasy pickup. Also, Terrence Williams, he had a big game. Who would, you know what? Every game you would never think that one person is going to have a big impact on that game. But Terrence Williams, he had a big impact on that game.
Well, I think what happens is they end up throwing or giving the ball off to these people as essentially not last resorts, but it was a quick last-minute decision. They had to get the ball off or something. They throw it to him. He has a hot play on it. So, all right, well, I'm going to touch him again and see what happens.
Yeah.
I'm going to touch him again and see what happens.
The Cowboys, they got 6 games coming up that are crucial against the Eagles.
Oh, they'll lose that one, most
division
definitely.
Game. But no, you got to look at it like this. Dak Prescott, look at his last 4 games. They're not dumb. They got away from the run a little bit. Dak's been passing a lot more. Des Bryant's been hot. All of his receivers. Everybody's been catching. Dak Prescott's thrown for 2, ran for 1 last week. Like, he's thrown over 200 yards last 4 games. He's 4-0, 4-game win streak. Like, they're on fire. They got away from the running game just because they knew it was going to happen. It's going to be the same. They got the same line. You give them protection, Dak Prescott is going to perform.
I bet their toughest matchup is going to be the Eagles. The Eagles ain't going to have that fucking shit go down. They're going to win a division anyway. So,
you never know. Still got to play the Cowboys twice, I think.
Have they already played them once?
No, they haven't.
No, they haven't played them once. I think the Eagles are going to fuck the Cowboys.
I think they might match up last game of the season. I'm not sure.
Yeah, they played twice. Michigan plays Maryland tomorrow.
I fucking hate Michigan.
Alabama's gonna take Mississippi State tomorrow. Let's be honest.
What if Mississippi State pulls an upset?
I mean, that'd be crazy as fuck. It'd be crazy as fuck. I mean, they're 7-2. They're a 7-2 team. They're in the top 16.
It don't mean shit. It's Alabama, Georgia, everybody else. It don't mean shit.
TCU and Oklahoma play tomorrow. Number 6 and number 5.
I'm taking TCU.
I'm taking Oklahoma. Baker Mayfield
About to drop out of Heisman contention this week.
Oh, get the fuck out of here! No, he's not.
TCU's going to take him.
TCU is not.
I told you the road to the playoff for Ohio State. TCU's got to win.
Florida
Then TCU's going to lose.
What the hell are you doing? Okay, here we go. Some good games. Michigan State and Ohio State. Ohio State's favored by 17. Number 12, number 13 matchup.
We'll be alright.
Are they going to come back? Yeah.
Oh,
it's just a slump buster from them, getting them out of that fucking...
Hey,
last week was a big trap game. Their head wasn't in it. A big emotional win at Penn State. Late comeback. Whatever. Get your head out of your ass. Went out. You'll be alright.
Hey, this is Michigan State, yo. This is Mark D'Antoni. He plays defense. Something, that's been a cornerstone of his fucking teams for years and shit. Fuck the offense. It's all about the defense. So let's see how this matchup goes. I think it's going to be a good one, but I don't think it's going to be a massive blowout or whatnot. Ohio State might win by the skin of their fucking teeth, but, I'll try to give the edge to Michigan State. I know this is an Ohio State game.
I got Ohio State by 17, at least.
He said 17.
That's a spread, too. Okay, so Georgia plays Auburn. Georgia's only favored by 2 points.
Where at? At Auburn?
At Auburn.
Yeah. That's
And
Auburn. Auburn's that team
They're
that can
7-2. They're 7.
Auburn's that team that can always
They
knock
have-
anybody off.
They haven't had a bad year this year.
You're an Alabama
I'm an
fan.
Alabama fan. And I'm
Remember that
saying,
kick return?
yeah,
What?
I do remember that kick return.
God.
Thanks for bringing it up, dickhead. I'm in a bad mood.
Yeah.
Oh, I watched a Clemson Ohio State game last
Auburn
year. I
is-
don't give a shit.
Auburn is one of those teams that they win games, but they don't have an actual identity on where they put their mark at. Is it either offense or defense?
They're a balanced team.
They
thing
are.
Is that they're about to play Georgia, and any SEC conference game within those 4 states, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, and Tennessee, all those fucking games, LSU sometimes included. This year wasn't too much of an issue.
Troy.
But those 4 teams, anytime they play in any combination, you cannot. I will never bet the spread on those games. Reason being is because there is no fucking telling. There's no telling. And it goes for college basketball too. The SEC games are close games, especially in conference games. They're always close.
Yeah.
Tennessee could be losing every fucking game and play Alabama, and it'd be a 3-point game.
This is going to be a very interesting next couple of weeks for college football. It's going to be
Big
very
matchups.
interesting. Very big matchups.
And then you have championship week. Anything can happen.
Anything can happen. On a lighter note, let's talk about Richard Sherman and the impact that he's going to leave behind with the Seahawks. Knowing that their secondary is pretty much not so depleted, they still have Cam Chancellor and Earl Thomas.
They ain't got anybody to talk that shit though.
Yeah, ain't nobody gonna talk that shit. They kind of shut out for a little bit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but look at this crazy stat. Richard Sherman has started every game the past 7 seasons with the Seahawks. Has never missed a game.
That's crazy.
This is the first time he'll miss in his 7-year career.
Oh.
That says a lot about endurance, but you can't come back from a ruptured
That's the heart of the
Achilles.
defense.
Yep.
That's the heart of the defense.
Right,
That's
so
the
Sherman's
That's
done.
the Ray Lewis. That's that is them.
So Sherman's done.
Yeah, Sherman's
Yeah,
done for
he's
you.
done.
Yeah,
What
he's
did you
done.
do to his Achilles?
Ruptured it.
Ruptured
Oh,
it.
Whew.
oh man, that sounds horrible.
It is. Motherfucker, that shit hurts.
That's how I took out a Greek god.
Rest in peace, Brad Pitt.
Rest in peace, Achilles,
AKA Brad Pitt.
a.k.a. Brad Pitt.
Hey, he did work in that movie though.
Yeah.
It's cold.
I don't know where
Yeah.
the fuck you guys are, but it's cold here. 30 fucking degrees all day.
I'm not
This is
about
November. It was 60 2 days ago. It's going to snow next week, and then it's going to be 70 in 2 weeks. Fuck this area. Everyone's getting sued.
you know what? It really grinds my gears.
What?
This fucking weather. I
Oh.
can't handle this shit. At first I was like, I want to see a lot of snow. And then it gets this cold. I'm like, man,
Don't.
fuck snow. I don't even give a shit about it no more.
No, when the snow comes, it's gonna come. I hate fucking Cincinnati winter.
Last year was good, though.
It was, man.
A dusting once.
But Cincinnati winters, I fucking hate them. They're the worst.
Basketball.
UC won today. Basketball.
UC won
UC
their
basketball.
first game. Hell yeah.
They're ranked number 12.
Yep. They won today 107 to 77.
Well, that's just
But they
Preseason
granted
shit.
No, it's regular season.
it's regular season.
Regular season tips off today. West Virginia kicks off. There's like
UK
three.
plays today.
UK plays today.
We're
It's college tip off.
well,
baby.
the first few games they're going to be weak as fuck.
But still, you judge your competition. Like if you're blowing teams out by 50, that says something.
Yeah, but they're not going to do that up against top 25 teams.
Shit,
and
they
all
were
that shit.
they were
Who knows?
playoff,
They
they were
haven't played
playoff
yet.
last year.
But that's the Bearcats. But Xavier always goes further.
But the first two games, there's been 2 college basketball games played already today. Baylor played today as well. Oddly enough, they scored the same amount of points UC scored, 107. But their competition only allowed to 66 points. So 2 games today, Bearcats and Baylor, both ranked teams, both prevail on a score of 107 points.
That's a good start.
That is a good start.
UK plays tonight. I think they might, I don't know, I think Hampton or something.
Well,
I'm not sure.
thank God we could start watching something on Saturdays besides fucking golf.
Phew, any day of the week.
Ooh, Lord,
Jeez.
I'm tired of motherfuckers swinging that bullshit.
Yeah.
I want to play golf. I want to swing a stick and.
We should go live from the golf course.
I mean, right?
Oh, number 1, Duke's in action tonight. Kentucky's taking on Utah Valley.
Duke is number 1.
Oh yeah. As soon as they got that commit, as soon as that commit was eligible to play, they became the consensus number 1.
What, Marvin Bagley? That guy? He's
no.
playing for Duke?
The
Yeah.
dude that was suspended, and then he came. R.J. Barrett, I think. No. I don't know what his name was, but he just became eligible like a couple months ago. Wasn't too far. Xavier's in action tonight. They're playing Morehead State.
Are they ranked?
Xavier's 17.
Ooh.
Ooh, this is a game. UNC and Northern Iowa. Northern Iowa is always that 15 to 12 seed you see in the tournament.
Yeah, but this is UNC we're talking about.
But it's the first game of the season. These are young kids. UNC's gone every year. They got talent.
Yeah, they do.
It's like Kentucky. Like they got a gel.
Yeah, Kentucky.
Like Kentucky,
Fucking Wildcats.
Wichita State.
I hope you guys have a horrible season.
Wichita State plays tonight. They now join the American Athletic Conference with UC. UC will see them twice this year.
Yeah.
They're ranked 7th. They should be ranked top 5, in my opinion. They are really, really good. Michigan State goes in action tonight. They're number 2. Miami, Florida, 13. Purdue, 20. Arizona, Northern Arizona. That won't be a game. Villanova, Columbia. I mean, it's just going to be a bunch of fucking blowouts. Georgia Tech and UCLA, that's a game. But I see that Northern Iowa, UNC game being the only close contested match.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
So I'm reading up on AJ Green's fine.
Wasn't like
$42,541.
Yeah, 42,000.
$30,387 for fighting and $12,154 for unsportsmanlike
You can
conduct.
shit that out.
Jacksonville's Jalen Ramsey and Miles Jack was not fined.
Ooh.
The league
but they
office.
still got ejected.
The league office didn't find Jalen Ramsey, suggesting the NFL concluded AJ Green was to blame for the fight. Now, what did he say again?
Called him soft.
He said he was soft and that his career was over.
No, I think he's been. I think he called him soft and something. He
Did
just.
you see the interview with Jalen Ramsey?
Uh,
He said he was like, man, he's like, I called him soft, and I said he was always going to be soft, and he was playing for a dead end team, and obviously, I mean, it's game's all mental. I had it from the get go, and it just got to him. He showed how unprofessional he really was.
but that is uncharacteristic like of AJ Green.
Oh yeah, I
Antonio Brown, one of the best wide receivers. Pittsburgh, they hate each other, but he even said, he tweeted that day, wow, AJ just lost his composure. How uncharacteristic.
he said that's not the AJ I know.
Yeah, that's not AJ. It's not. He's. I think it's more in the fact that he plays for the Cincinnati Bengals. Everyone not Carson Palmer. When Carson Palmer said, "I will retire before I play for Mike Brown again," and guess what happened? The Bengals traded him. He went to Arizona and flourished
For 2 first-round pickers.
But still, that's how bad it is in Cincinnati.
He went to Oakland.
Oakland first because of Hugh Jackson.
Yeah.
Old quarterback coach turned head coach over there.
Look, we could talk about Jesus Christ. We could talk about Cincinnati sports.
Right.
We could talk about Cincinnati Bengals all day. God damn it, man.
But we won't talk about any playoff wins.
Yo, but I did open that thing with my thumb though.
No. Here.
Thank you, sir.
Was this what we're doing now?
Yeah,
Oh, shit.
I don't know why. Good Lord. I'll finish this. I can't. Oh, good God.
The church bells are ringing.
Damn, I just fucking pissed this all over my pants and my phone. Hey, shout out to Apple. Got that waterproof shit.
Shh.
You gotta use your teeth.
I'll be using my thumb on that magic shit.
Okay, y'all can do that. I'm going to just take the easy route and just go ham on the can. As I open it the correct way. Shout out to Natty Light. I remember drinking this shit
Hey,
as a kid.
I actually just shared something on Facebook about Panama City Beach the other day, and I'm kind of nostalgic right now. Oh, drinking Natty Light. My spring break beer action.
I need some.
Spring break beer action?
You got a key on you?
Look how big the hole in my fucking beer is.
That's what I'm
Here, I got a key, man. I got a key. No. Don't you dare. All right, keys right there.
No, I got on my jeans. That's cool.
Got to spread it out, knowing you guys.
White people.
Things white people do. Ken, you just gonna sip it?
I ain't sipping. I'm gonna drink.
Damn, I literally thought about it. I was sitting there holding the beer. I
Dude,
was like,
shout out to fucking Anheuser. These are some awesome cans, though.
Anheuser.
I like them.
All right, well,
Season 1, Episode 3.
cheers to college basketball tip-off.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Woo.
Oh.
I feel young again.
Oh.
What did I do with my phone? Hold up.
Like, who just chills and, shotguns a beer?
Alcoholics.
Right. Straight up alcoholics.
If you guys have any suggestions, clubhouses around the city, Cincinnati, recommend us to. It'd be awesome. We can film live at an AA meeting as well. Speaking about drugs, Josh Gordon's back. Hey, he's a dog. I would not mind seeing him in Cincinnati.
But he's going.
He came out after he got reinstated. He came out and said, "I have literally been under the influence of alcohol or drugs before every game of my entire career."
Well, shit, what fucking superstar didn't? Or athlete did? I bet you half of these motherfuckers right now be on some high shit. Fucked up, playing.
Especially people like Marshawn. His dumb ass.
I mean, but I can understand it. You smoke a lot of weed. You get numb to it. You get hit. You ain't gonna feel it that much because you're hiding a motherfucker.
She put holes in the chair with her claws.
I know. My fucking cat is doing some damage on my chair. What are you doing?
Hey, Hope Solo came out today and claimed that the former FIFA director sexually assaulted her. All these sexual assault cases coming out.
What?
Yeah.
What?
I think she's just trying to save her image from her DUI.
She been going through some shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
She's hot, though.
she is hot.
Who?
Hope Solo.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I thought you said Han Solo. I was like, no, wait. At first I was like, wait a second. I'm going first before I started imagining anything.
Darth Vader touched
Well, no, but before I started imagining anything, my first thought that read in my head, I was like,
Kylo Ren.
I was like, damn, Han Solo is real? That dude's real? Then I started imagining everything else.
Yeah, he plays with Ronaldo. Ronaldo and Han Solo.
If you have a son, would you name your kid Han?
No.
I mean, you got one coming up, but you won't name him Han Solo if it's a boy.
No.
What was that movie? That's My Boy.
Yeah,
His
Adam
middle name.
Sandler.
His middle name's Han Solo.
Andy
Andy Samberg's character's middle name was Han Solo.
What was it? Talladega Nights. This is Walker Texas Ranger.
Walker Texas Ranger.
God.
Jeez. Chuck Norris. Who would name their kid Chuck? Who the fuck is calling? Hello.
I'm not in trouble, but I love you. Hello.
You guys are stupid. I'm with Zach and Dustin right now.
How was your night?
Pretty heavy.
Yeah.
I know I know we're recording.
Let her know.
Okay, babe.
Because we posted without her consent, she can sue.
Babe.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
We're filming. Let me call you back real quick.
You don't
Gotcha.
have to hang up.
No, I mean you don't have to hang up. I'm just. Well.
What?
What? Oh no! Now you're gonna make me look like the bad guy.
What are you doing?
No.
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 Don't do it.
No.
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 No. No.
Oh!
We're definitely leaving that in there.
But Tiger Woods, no. No, I said.
Oh! Should I call her back?
Yeah, call her
Yeah.
back.
Yeah.
We might as well.
Call her back.
We're having a good fucking film. This is a good show. So thank you for the people who have been watching us.
Yeah, that was crazy for
That was
you.
a nice little intermission.
Yeah, that was funny.
Thank you for everybody that watches our videos. And the thing is, 40 minutes is a long time. But,
Just take a shit and you can watch a whole episode.
yeah. Or,
Cool.
I mean, even if you're sitting there watching it and fast forwarding it through different pieces and watching what you want to watch out of it, that's awesome. And thank you for doing that. Because you're the reason we make this show. Thank you for your subscriptions. We got 7 subscribers right now. Good start. If you're watching this, like, comment, share, subscribe. Tell us what you want us to drink. You can send us an email at b3sportshow@gmail.com. You can hit us up on Twitter at Booze, Brawls, and Balls. You can hit us up on Instagram at Booze, Brawls, and Balls. And you can hit us up on Facebook at Booze, Brawls, and Balls. So, check us out. We'd love to hear from you. Feedback is great. We do understand. I had somebody message me and tell me that our videos are rather long. I get that. We want to be a full throttle, full episode.
No
sports
commercials.
show. No commercials.
Yeah, no commercials.
Uncut.
If you look at First Take or Cowherd,
We watch
those-
15 minutes of commercials.
yeah, 15 minutes of commercials, but
You get to watch us drink.
you're getting 45 minutes of their sports show. So essentially, you're doing the same thing that you would be doing watching cable, but on your mobile device.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so we're going into week 10 of the NFL season.
Yep.
Right. All right. So one thing I wanted to do it last time, but I got fucked up. We're gonna do every NFL game, premiere the rest of the season, and we're gonna have a cumulative record. So who has the best record in the season? And the loser has to do whatever the winners want them to do on camera.
Cool.
Or we can make it a vote and make them pick what you have to do, what loser has to do.
Okay.
So that we'll get later into that. But right now, first game off, 1 o'clock game, hometown Cincinnati Bengals at the Tennessee Titans. Who you got, Kenya?
Man, I got the motherfucking Tennessee Titans.
All right.
I'm taking Cincinnati. I'm taking Cincinnati.
I'm taking Cincinnati. We got 2 Bengals, 1 Titans. Next game up, we have the Minnesota Vikings versus the Washington Redskins.
Oh, Minnesota.
You got Minnesota. Why?
Minnesota, why? Because who's their quarterback now? Was it still fucking Keenum or Bradford still?
Is Bradford still?
No, Bradford's in.
He's out?
Yeah.
So is Keenum.
Yeah.
So is Keenum.
It doesn't matter who they got back there. They're winning.
Yeah, they're winning. So I mean, Keenum is a good quarterback in their system, and I like Gerald McKinnon. He's one of my running backs on my fantasy squad. He's been producing for me anyway. Also added Thielen and Stephon Diggs, who is pretty much a good breakout wide receiver.
Yeah, I
right
started
now.
him this week.
Yeah, Stephon Diggs is pretty fucking good. Their defense is phenomenal.
Mike Zimmer.
Yeah, we should have.
God, we should have made him our head coach.
God, fuck Marvin Lewis, man. Mike Zimmer could have stayed.
Not Marvin, it's Mike Brown.
Could have made a powerhouse out of that.
All right, so you're taking Minnesota.
I'm taking Minnesota, bro.
Right. It's all right. You.
I don't know. I mean, I have a lot of faith in Stephon Diggs for this week, but also, I mean, I want to think about Kirk Cousins and
With the Minnesota defense.
Minnesota defense. But I'm thinking about the win last week they had. Like, what was that? Who did they play last week?
Seattle.
Yeah, they played Seattle last week.
Yeah,
And
it's like 50, 60-yard bomb late in the game to retake the lead
Yeah,
after
retake the
Seattle just took it with like a minute and 58 left.
yeah,
That was a hard
I'm
game.
gonna take Washington.
You taking Washington?
Yeah.
Well, I had Kirk Cousins on my fantasy. I didn't trust it at all. His receivers are depleted. I just see Minnesota defense wins championships, and that's one thing that I've always agreed on. So I'm going to take Minnesota in this. I think Minnesota's probably going to win by a score of probably 23-13 type deal. Kirk Cousins has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Not a bad game for Kirk, but just not offense, not getting down the field. I got the Vikings on this. Other game we got right now, Pittsburgh and Indy.
Oh,
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh.
All right, on to the next one.
What are you doing? Ow!
Uh-oh. This is an intriguing matchup. You got 2 former Browns quarterbacks going at it. Now that Jameis Winston is out, you got McCown with the Jets going up against Tampa Bay.
I'm giving it to the Jets.
I got the Jets.
I got the Jets on this one.
I don't think Tampa Bay is going to do any work.
Tampa Bay is garbage.
And what's his name?
Jets.
And what's his face? Mike Evans is suspended 1 game.
Is he?
Yeah.
But yeah.
Good for him.
All right.
Good for him.
So everyone's got the Jets.
Jets.
All right.
Jets. I go San Fran.
Gay capital of the world, but I don't care.
I don't care. Shit, it's
Okay.
beautiful out there.
It is. All right, so we all got same picks there. Next one, we have the LA Chargers going up against the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Jacksonville Rams, which is a dangerous team, man. I think this is I think they're another variation of the greatest show on turf.
I think the Jacksonville's got this game.
Yeah, but Jacksonville's got the game.
I think Jack's defense, like I said, wins championships. Defense, they have scored the most defensive points in the NFL this entire season. This is the first time they've accomplished this feat since 1997.
Yeah.
Leonard Fournette is a motherfucking star.
And he's back. He took a week off against the Bengals.
Projected 17 points this week.
They'll be all right. We all got Jacksonville. And there's a lot of 1 o'clock games. Green Bay, Chicago. This is Aaron Rodgers.
Chicago is going to get the win over Green
at
Bay.
Chicago.
I think
Chicago.
I think Chicago's going to take it by
Chicago's going to get a win.
minimal points.
You know what? I think Green Bay's been struggling. Mitch Trubisky's cussing out his teammates, but they said they got respect for him now. I still think Green Bay's going to just get this win. The Green Bay's going to just have a nice little bounce back. Green Bay's going to get the win. Quarterback's starting to get comfortable. It's his 3rd game. I'm taking Green Bay. You guys got Chicago?
I got Chicago, man.
All right.
Give it to the Bears.
The Bears.
All right. So now the 1 o'clock game, we have the New Orleans Saints against Buffalo.
Drew Brees, baby.
New Orleans Saints. These guys are ripping wins after 2 losses. They're not going anywhere as far as their stock. Their stock is going up. Buffalo, I think their stock is going to go up too since the addition of Kelvin Benjamin. This is going to be his first full game as a Buffalo Bill, so they're going to see how the Kinks work out on this one. But as far as the matchup is concerned, I'm giving it to the fucking New Orleans Saints.
Here you go, Zach.
I got the Saints. I think Drew Brees is going to do work.
I'm going against the grain again. 2 games in a row.
Going with Tyrod?
I'm taking Buffalo. This is a game at Buffalo. This is going to be a cold weather game in Buffalo. Drew Brees plays in a dome his entire career. He's not known to have great cold weather games. I'm taking defense on this. The crowd, the atmosphere. Buffalo is going to win it. It's going to be a hard fought game. Drew Brees probably going to have 200 plus yards receiving, but the final score is probably going to be 13-17 Buffalo, and it's just going to be a hard fought game. And I think Buffalo's going to win.
Either way, a good game.
Yeah. So next up, 4:05. We have the Houston Texans taking on the Los Angeles Rams.
Rams all day, every day.
Rams. What's his name? J.J. Watt's still out.
I'm going to get in trouble.
Just answer.
Yeah, just answer.
Hello.
What you doing?
We're filming right now. We're going over NFL games and keeping track of our records.
You're actually on film.
You're on film.
I'm on film.
Yeah, say hi.
Hello. Well, I let you boys be boys. I don't want to be on the film, really.
Why? Babe,
No.
the game we're on right now, we got the Houston Texans and the Rams. Who you taking?
Whoever you're not taking.
So just pick one, the Texans or the Rams.
Texans.
All right, she's got the Texans.
All right.
All right, well, your pick's in, and we'll go over the rest of this, and I'll give you a call.
Sounds great.
Love you.
Love you.
All
See,
right,
that's a model girl right there. Model girl.
you should have seen her 2 weeks ago. I wasn't the model boyfriend. So Houston, Rams, Kenya, who you got?
I got Rams, man. Jared Goff, he's coming into his own. Everybody thought before he was looking like a bust. Because then it was the Rams. Then they didn't have the offensive weapons that they do now. So since the addition of Sammy Watkins has been
big,
very big, wide open for these guys.
Opens up the door for the receivers.
Yeah, so best believe.
Goff's not a
Rams all day,
bad
every day.
quarterback at all.
No, not one bit.
No.
I got the Rams as well. Like I said earlier, I started Todd Gurley. You don't see a lot of players like him.
Oh.
I drafted him last year. Biggest fucking bust.
That's what I'm saying. But this year coming out the gate with an average of 20 points fantasy a week, an average. And the thing is he's projected 20.6 points this week. I think he's going to do work on Houston. J.J. Watt's not there. What's one of the big pieces of their defensive chemistry?
Deshaun Watson.
Best believe.
Drop him.
He's on my bench on my other league because I don't know why.
Yeah, Deshaun. I feel bad for.
I just wanted to say I had him for a minute. I had him in my team.
He
I'm
was
glad I
on
did.
fire. That kid was on fire.
I never started him.
I'm gonna take the Rams as well.
Cool.
Courtney, I guess Courtney's the only one taking Houston. If she wins, fuck, we'll call her back on the next. So we got the Giants and the fucking Niners. Does the Giants get the Niners get their first win tonight?
I don't know.
This is McAdoo's job is on the line. He looks like a fucking child molester.
Looks like a clown.
Dude, he's a fucking weirdo.
I think the Giants is going to get the.
Eli's going to get the trade talks and the benching off his ass. Like what?
Nah.
You think the Niners are going to win?
No.
No,
Giants.
I think the Giants are going to win.
Giants are going to win.
Well, I'm taking the Niners. I think they get their first win.
I
Giants
mean,
are struggling.
The Giants
They
are
are
struggling.
They had a great offensive weapons. Like Jesus, they
all
loaded
went
up
down,
this
man.
year.
I mean, Sterling Shepard came back.
Odell?
Shepard's back. But you got Evan Ingram, which is he's pretty good
That
good tight end.
That Oasis or Oklahoma.
Yeah,
There
Orleans
you go.
Darkwa. He's
Orleans.
he's pretty good too, running the ball. He's been averaging some
Nice.
decent points on fantasy.
You got Giants, can you?
Yeah,
You got
absolutely.
Giants?
Giants.
I think the Niners get their first win. I'm taking the Niners.
Ooh.
All right. Ooh, this is an intriguing matchup. Dallas and Atlanta.
As much as I am not a Cowboys
Georgia.
fan,
In the Georgia Dome.
No, the Superdome.
Superdome, yeah.
as much as I'm not a
The
Cowboys
Mercedes
fan,
The Mercedes, yeah.
Chick-fil-A will not be open.
yeah, I'm gonna give it to Dallas. As much as I'm not a Cowboys fan, I'll give it to Dallas. Dallas will win this one.
There you guys, Zach.
So
Spreads 3.
I'm looking. So on my fantasy lineup, once again, I'm looking at my fantasy lineup, and the thing is I have Julio and Morris starting.
Yeah. Might be a high-scoring game. They always are.
Matt Ryan. What the fuck are you doing? This
Biggest fantasy bust of the year.
Biggest.
Yeah, biggest
fantasy
fantasy
bust.
What did I remember at our draft? And I said that when someone took Matt Ryan, I said that's a fucking joke. And they said why? I said because Matt Ryan had one of his best year, being healthy,
Yeah,
with an offensive coordinator that worked with him, and
That gave a shit, yeah.
he left. The offensive coordinator left, and Matt Ryan. It's not the same. Look at Jay Gruden when he left the Bengals. It's not the same. It's not. Now we got what? Laser.
Bill Laser.
So you got the boys. You taking the Dirty Bird or the boys?
Yeah, I got the boys, man.
I'm gonna take the Dirty Birds. I think Julio goes off, and they end up relying on. Okay, so think about it. Julio's been questionable last.
He's had
2
one
weeks.
touchdown this entire season.
Yeah, maybe it's his time. That big motherfucker better get it in because I just chose his team.
All right, well, I guess we're taking the Dirty Birds. I got faith in Dak. I think Dak's going to control this game. They're going to tear up their secondary in Atlanta. It's going to be embarrassing. I think Dak probably scores a total of 3 or 4 touchdowns, maybe 2 rushing, 3 passing, or 1 rush, 2 pass, whatever.
Yeah.
I think they take the game easy. Next game up, we got, in Denver, Sunday night, New England, Denver.
Patriots.
Osweiler's there.
Patriots all day, every day. Not gonna tell me nothing twice about this matchup. Denver's gonna get destroyed. They're not the same since Peyton Manning
Trevor
left.
Simeon.
Simeon is having a bad season right now. First few games he was on fire. He
CJ's
cooled
been a
off.
buzz. Demarius Thomas just had a great game
Yeah,
last week.
no
Osweiler's not
Sanders either. So,
Where's Osweiler?
fuck
You said?
fuck Brock
He ain't
Osweiler.
starting.
Yeah, he's a starter.
Yeah, fuck that asshole.
I'm taking New England. It's
Patriots all
it's
day.
a no-brainer.
No brainer.
I think
There's
that
one man, Tom Brady. You got Tom Brady on your team.
Yeah, the immortal.
Fuck
Tom
defense. You got Tom Brady. Making receivers into believers. Believers into
and
receivers.
if not, deflate the ball. I'm just kidding.
Randy Moss had his best seasons with the Patriots.
Consensus overall pick. We got the Patriots in the final game Monday night. We have at home Carolina going up against the Dolphins. This is
All right, this is okay. Listen,
I'm going to
it's
go.
over, Cam. It's over, bub. It's over, man. You fucking Kid Cudi wannabe dressing looking ass motherfucker. It ain't happening no more. You try to dress up like Bruno Mars at interviews on some pedo shit. You look dumb as fuck. And winners dress like that. Why you trying to dress like Westbrook? Stop it. Ain't nobody Westbrook but Westbrook. You're over here trying to be the Westbrook of football. Quit it. At least Westbrook got stats, punk ass bitch. Anyways, I'm taking the fucking Dolphins.
I'm going to take the Dolphins on this one. I don't even know not much about these teams, but I know I got Christian McCaffrey.
Jay Cutler's on it. Jay Cutler is fucking on it.
I got Christian McCaffrey on my fantasy squad, so I'm pretty sure he's going to produce some points. But
Dolphins are making it work, man. They're doing work.
I'll give the edge to the Dolphins.
I'm taking the Panthers.
They don't have Kelvin Benjamin.
No, it don't mean
Jacob
they don't,
Stewart,
look.
trash.
Panthers won last week without him.
I mean,
yeah, granted, they're on 2-game win streak. They're 6-3. They still have contention in the NFC South. So what I'm saying right now is I believe Carolina's going to win 3-game win streak. I think they win. I think they go on to win the next 2 games. They're playing Miami, they're playing the Jets, and they're playing Tampa Bay.
I just wish their backs and their tight ends were more.
Carolina, Cam's getting hot again. If you got him, start him. Cam's getting hot again. I'm taking Carolina high. I think Carolina wins this game solid. We'll review this and mark it all down for our stats this week. We'll start our overall record. Like, again, loser's going to have to do something stupid. We got to make it stupid. But no shaving shit because we like our stuff.
I like my hair.
Yeah.
I'm not
We
taking
like
this
our
motherfucker
beards.
will not leave.
Yeah.
Don't even try it.
But if you want us to, like,
I
bong
mean-
a bottle of vodka, like, fuck
Oh,
it.
That-
I know I won't lose, so, like, I'll be all right.
Or maybe shave our pubes.
I do that every day.
Shave our pubes.
What? I manscape.
I'll get a tattoo of y'all's choice. If that's not dicks.
On his
Dick-
ass. On his
Dick,
ass.
I got waffles
dick on his
my ass.
elbow.
I got waffles on my ass.
Loser gets an ass tap.
Get a
waffles
fucking-
on my ass.
Get a fucking
Show.
dick on his head.
Show him
Dickhead.
the waffles.
I got waffles on my ass, people. You might not be able to see them.
Get closer. Get closer.
I can't.
With that, I'm going to use the restroom.
We have made it yet another hour.
Another hour.
Which is just in filming, rather. This will be cut down to probably around 35 minutes. Realize that all of our episodes might get either progressively shorter or progressively longer. Needless to say, we got 12 hours of upload time on YouTube. I can do whatever the fuck I want. So, thank you, YouTube, for already verifying us. That is great. I can't wait till we're Twitter verified and we're starting to make money off this shit. I don't give a fuck about the money. I just enjoy the drink. I can talk sports. These fellas like to do the same thing.
You damn right.
And thanks for being with us for another good episode laid down in the books. Click that subscribe button.
Yeah, we're going to have to get it happen. We got to get it cracking.